Hey, what's up my friend? Keala Kanae here, and actually just shooting a simple one for you in my backyard. I got the table butted up against the wall right now because right here, you won't be able to see it, but right here I've got a couple of puppies playing. They're enclosed, but my girl and I just recently got a couple of new puppies. I'll put a picture of them right here, and they're right here playing, and in the meantime I'm also going to shoot this video for you, right? So doing killing two birds with one stone, or getting two birds stoned at once, depending on how you want to look at it. So really though, I want to shoot this video because this is a mistake that I see made a lot, and I watch this just devour people's businesses, devour their chances for success, sabotage you know, what would otherwise could have been completely successful. And it's just one of those diseases that I see that just, you know, eats people's dreams from the inside out. And that disease is short-sightedness. Now, while you might think that you know what that means, you might understand the literary definition of short-sightedness, chances are you're not quite realizing how it shows up in your life and in your business. Because even as well versed in this topic as I am, sometimes I catch myself being short-sighted, right? And paying the prices of that. And so probably the best way that I can explain this, or one of the best ways I can explain this, is through a quick story, right? This video is inspired by something that happened actually last night. One of my team members came over, one of the guys on my staff, one of my direct reports, and he manages the product and quote-unquote operations side, or product and fulfillment side division of the business. And he and I were chatting last night, and he kind of shared that one of the women on our staff was recently going through a challenge wherein she is assigned right now to train up another team that we're outsourcing some of our work to. And in her process of doing that, you know, she gets frustrated and she says, oh, I might as well just do it myself. Perfectly understandable. And I went through a phase like this as I was starting to scale my business too. And so I leaned back and I said to him, you know, sounds like just classic short-sightedness, man. Because think about this, if the go-to response is, well, if I want it done right, I got to do it myself. If I want it done right, I got to do it myself. Then, you know, you can only go about that so long before you've run out of time and energy, right? And resources. And then you're capped at whatever that is. So in other words, if her response to every time that comes up is, you know, I'm gonna just do it myself, then she will ultimately be capped in her income, in her value to the company, in her ability of what she can execute, and it's not a good long-term solution. That's very short-term thinking, right? What's easier for me to do right now is to just do it myself, and I'm gonna feel good today, but I'm gonna pay the prices tomorrow. That's ultimately what that says, right? And so that tends to be how we operate, right? Like generally speaking, what feels good today is gonna hurt tomorrow. And what hurts today feels good tomorrow. Here's an example, going to the gym, right? Is it gonna feel good today? No, it's not gonna feel good today. The easy thing to do is sit around and eat a bag of potato chips and drink a beer. It's gonna hurt today to go to the gym, but it's gonna feel good tomorrow when I'm healthier, right? What feels good today would come at the price of tomorrow. What feels good tomorrow will come at the price of today. Are we willing to pay the prices today for a solid tomorrow? Short-sightedness, classic disease that devours most people's dreams and visions for success, right? You know, most of us tend to, another classic way that we experience short-sightedness is that we tend to overestimate what we can do in the short term, but underestimate what we can do in the long term, right? We start a business or we start on a project, we set a goal, and we overestimate what's possible for us to accomplish in the short term, 30 days, 60 days, 90-day goals. And then we don't hit those goals and we feel defeated, undermined, overwhelmed, like we've sabotaged ourselves or whatever it might be, and we give up. Never realizing that if we just kept at it at that pace over a long period of time, you cannot possibly imagine what you would have accomplished in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, right? You can't even imagine how big it could have become if you just have that consistency and that compounded effect over time, right? But we tend to be great at setting short-term goals but lacking long-term vision. You understand what I mean? right? I see businesses and otherwise well-meaning people do this all the time. They do today what feels good today, but it costs them their tomorrow. The solutions that you come up with in your business today, if they feel good today, if you think to yourself, I'm just gonna do this right now, it's a fast solution, I promise you, if you look out into the future, it's probably costing you tomorrow, right? And so sometimes we just gotta do today what hurts so that we can feel good tomorrow. Now, does that mean that you should always live your life being miserable today in hopes of a better tomorrow? No, you don't wanna necessarily do that. Obviously, you wanna take time to do the things that you enjoy and do some of the things that are gonna feel good today. But you gotta be conscientious about what that's costing you, right? Weighing the risk-reward ratios. Is it worthwhile to do it this way today? Sometimes in my business, we don't have the luxury of tomorrow. Sometimes in business, you don't have the luxury of let's wait and let's get this all right. Sometimes you gotta rush and do what's gonna feel good today, what's gonna solve today's problems, but at least be aware that if you keep up that habit, it will cost you tomorrow, right? And that's all I'm trying to do in this video, is to help you create that awareness, right? To ask yourself, is this the long-term solution or is this a short-term solution? Is this the long-term play or a short-term play? Is this feel good today, cost me tomorrow, or is this feel good tomorrow but cost me today? And typically, most of the time, I want to pay today's prices for a better tomorrow, right? And it's tough for us as human beings because we are taught, right? We live in such a immediate gratification sort of a society. We've got drive-throughs and, you know, everything is on demand, instantaneous, get it as you please, right? We live in a freaking TiVo society where everybody just gets what they want when they want it. And while that feels good today, it costs us tomorrow because we create, you know, this expectation we're supposed to get what we want right now, immediately, and we pay for that joy today by giving up, you know, the long-term impact, the long-term success, but if you're just willing to put off that satisfaction for a while and understand that it's fruit tomorrow but not today, and you're gonna just invest in you know, watering that fruit, bearing sunshine down upon that fruit, and you're going to care for it and cultivate it and understand that the fruit is going to bear itself tomorrow but not today, and you're willing to have that patience, you'll be much further along than pretty much every one of your competitors and cohorts alike, right? And it will give you a sincere advantage, not today, right? Today it'll look like everybody else is ahead of you, but tomorrow you will see the advantage. Hopefully you get some value out of that one. I'm gonna get back to watching these dogs really quick. I'll see you in another video. By the way, if you love this stuff, make sure you click the subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click that little bell so you get the notifications. Drop a comment down below. Let me know, did you get value out of this? Did you like this content? Do you want more stuff like this, kind of off the cuff, on the fly type of stuff? And you know, what else would you like me to talk with you about? And if, at bare minimum, if you like the video and you like the lesson, then at least go ahead and click like down below, right? Check the description for more information where you can get more stuff from me, and I look forward to sharing more value with you in the future, my friend. Take care. Bye-bye.